Hey guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. Hope you guys are all doing well. Yeah, man. Hope you guys are all doing well. Big up to everyone. Um, Today's been manic, so I do apologize that this show is so late. Today has been nuts. But yeah, big up to everyone either way. Thank you for all the constant support, and yeah, man. Obviously, we released a video earlier about Harry Kane, and yeah, PSG trying to hijack that deal. Of course, we're going to be talking about Harry Kane in this particular stream. Obviously, we need to talk about Matthias Tal. The main thing is Sadio Mané at the moment. Of course, I could have made a whole nother stream about Harry Kane, but I'm getting a bit bored of the whole thing at the moment because it's like a lot of the news that's coming out. I just feel like saying, like, is it actually true? Like, is this news actually true or not? You know what I mean? So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see on the Harry Kane news. If we go and put in another bid, then we can talk more about it. If the stuff about him rejecting PSG is true, then yeah, I'm all for that also. Right, bear with me 1 second. So yeah, there's that anyway. Let's load up Twitter. I've got TweetDeck up, but we don't want to load that up. We'll load up Twitter. Where is it? Notifications. Here it is. Cool. Let's go on here. Big up to everyone as well. Smash the thumbs up on the stream, please, if you haven't already. And yeah, man, welcome in, Fayex. Welcome in. Hopefully you're all doing well. Hopefully you've had a fantastic day. I need to make this a little bit bigger, just a tinsy bit bigger. Yeah, there we go. So Sadio Mané has been told by Bayern bosses that he is not in the club's plans for next season. Then it goes on to say Saudi clubs are offering Mané lucrative contracts and willing to pay Bayern a appropriate fee. It remains to be seen whether Mané will be willing to move to Saudi Arabia. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Like I said, this is very interesting. He's a hit and miss player. You've got people like YouTubes that want to give him another chance, and I'm all for that, and I understand why he's saying that and so on. And you know, when Sadio Mané was being linked to Bayern Munich, I was all for it. You know, we were getting a player that has been put up for the Ballon d'Or, has done this, done that. Obviously, he's not had the best time at Bayern. You know, that's no secret, of course. But I understand with some. But then obviously you get others like me, and I'm all for opinion, of course, and all for all different things. But you get people like me, and it's like, for me, I'm just get him out now. There's no point wasting time on him. You know, and that's just with his performances as a whole. Then you go on to think about the whole Sane situation, which is quite boring now when you talk about it, but it's still a thing. You know, it still happened. It should never have got out. It should have. It happened. That is what it is. It should have never got out of that locker room, but somehow it did, which is stupid. But yeah, Sadio Mané has been told by the Bayern bosses that he is not in the club's plans for next season, which is massive. It's massive for the club. And if we can get, we've seen what we've seen what Saudi Arabia have been doing with Chelsea. And I know that there's obviously something in that with Todd Bowley and all of that, but like, we've seen what they've been doing. So, just get some of that dough, to be honest with you. If we can get some of that money, I'm all for getting some of that money. Like, for real, I'm not even joking. Because, we need some of that money, especially if we're going for Harry Kane, which it does look like we're going to. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments about Sadio Mané. Are you happy he's going? Let me know. Let's read the chat. Welcome in, Mikhail. I can't wait when Fabrizio says Mané to Saudi. Here we go. Supposedly Spurs are looking at Vlahovic. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've seen that. I'm gonna hate when he moves to a different club. And I don't really want Tottenham to progress. I can't stand Tottenham, but if wherever he goes, Vlahovic, I want him to do well, because he is brilliant. But I will not obviously be supporting him, because if he's not in a Bayern shirt, then it is what it is. Which means, yeah, exactly. We'll talk about Kane in a second. For the looks, for the looks of it, it looks good, doesn't it? But we'll obviously have to wait and see on that one. We'll talk about that in a minute. So the other thing we can talk about is Bayern are away in offers for Marcel Sabitzer. Roma are interested in the Austrian midfielder, but first have to generate the funds, which could happen by the beginning of August. So they're looking to sell some players. I'm trying to think who Roma have that they could give the other way. And to be honest with you, I don't think they actually have anyone. Tammy Abraham's a good player, but I don't know if he's Bayern Munich caliber. And they obviously aren't going to want to get rid of their best player. Who have they got? They're not going to get rid of Dybala. They get in Hosamar. Wow. Matic, Spinazzola. No, they don't really have anyone that Bayern could take anyway, to be honest. But Paulo Dybala, wow. How they managed to pull that one out of the truck, I don't know. But yeah, with Marcel Sabitzer, I don't really have too much to say on it, if I'm honest. He's a good player. That's really all I have to say on it, if I'm honest. He is a good player. It didn't work for him at Bayern. He obviously went to United, got injured, but did quite well before that. We haven't seen those Leipzig days, to be honest with you. But it is what it is. I think he would be good if we didn't have Joshua Kimmich. And that's not saying get rid of Joshua Kimmich. Please don't think I'm saying that, because I most definitely am not saying that. But I think he would probably do quite well if we didn't have Kimmich. But of course, Kimmich is trying to be the box-to-box midfielder. So yeah, that's just what it is. There's rumours also. Yeah, we'll talk about Towel in a minute, mate. We'll talk about Towel in a minute. Bayern needs a DM. I know, son. I know, mate. I know. We'll have to wait and see. If we get anyone. I'm 50-50 on Mane. I hope that if he stays, that he improves and keeps up with our playing style. But at the same time, it's a win if we sell him. Yeah. So you're probably on the same wavelength as like a YouTube's, that channel regular and good friend of mine. He's like, if he stays, I want him to do well and give him another chance. But if he goes, then we get money for him. It's a win-win. Yeah, 100%. We can't. Why can't we put these players like Sabitzer, Goretzka in the Kane deal? It might make it more interesting for. That's what I've been saying, mate. Yeah. I don't know why we aren't putting in certain players, to be honest with you. I'm not sure. I'm really, really not sure why Bayern aren't even thinking about that, to be honest. I don't think they'll. I know that a lot of people want Goretzka out, and there's rumours that Goretzka can leave and all of that, but I generally don't see Goretzka going anywhere. I will be gobsmacked if he does go somewhere. Not because I want him to stay or anything, even though he hasn't been as bad as some people do think. People comparing him to Maguire, the Bayern Maguire. He's not that bad. But it's just the fact that he obviously is trying to be a box-to-box midfielder when we're trying to set Joshua free. And of course we can't have that. So yeah, that's that. But on why can't I not read? But at the end of the day, Bayern can't do much, and he's under contract. Exactly. Let's crash it. For real. And yeah. All right, let's move on to the next piece of news, though. Oh, nope, that's not what I want to do. Right, we'll talk about Kane in a minute, because that's going to be a big subject. So yeah, we'll talk about Kane in a minute. Alec, this one will be quick because I obviously want to talk about Tau. Nubel still has no agreement with a new club and should therefore return to the training ground tomorrow. I don't really think too much on this, to be honest with you. Yeah, no, it is what it is. He's under contract with Bayern Munich, but nothing else needs to be said, to be honest. On Matthias Tau, this guy is going to be brilliant, but needs to be given opportunity. I don't like the fact of what it's saying, to be honest with you. I just don't like it, but it is what it is. So it's saying Bayern Munich are considering sending Matthias Tau out on loan within the Bundesliga. Several clubs, including Werder Bremen, are interested in him. I'm all for it if they're going to play him, but we need a team that he is going to start for. There's no point sending him out on loan for him to sit on the bench, because he'd be doing that at Bayern Munich and he could make an impact off the bench for Bayern Munich. I would love to keep him. If we get rid of Sadio Mané, what about having him on the wing? I'm not sure, unless they're progressively they're wanting him to be a striker, which I'm all for. We've spoke about Nobel. This is another thing I want to talk about. I seen it earlier, right? Manuel Neuer is very likely to miss the Asia Tour in 2 weeks, which is obviously the pre-season, and will be training individually at the training ground. This measure is not a setback. Neuer just needs more time. At the moment, he's unlikely he will be back in the goal for Bayern for the Bundesliga opener, which sucks, by the way. And yeah, that's the problem. That's a really it's a problem, to be honest with you. Again, a lot of this is going to be about Harry Kane, right? So I think this. Oh no. I don't know where the news was. It this one? Yeah, PSG. But this is what I was reading earlier, and that's what I made my video about. So then it came out 7 hours ago. Harry Kane has rejected a move to PSG. The striker only wants to go to Bayern if he were to leave Tottenham. Bayern are very optimistic because Kane rejecting PSG means he is true to his word. I'm all for that, but at the same time, he still hasn't left Tottenham yet, so his word might be that he might want to stay there. But if this is true that he has rejected PSG, then I'm all for it. Because that just takes another team out of the loop. And then obviously he put that out. Plettigol put this out on the 9th of July, and then he's then quote tweeted saying, as reported, Harry Kane made 100% clear that he only wants to join FC Bayern. He's not considering a move to another club abroad, i.e. PSG. And then it says it's an agreement between Kane and Bayern. Kane is convinced that he can win the Champions League with Bayern and Tuchel. And I'm all for that. I'm all for us bringing in Kane if that's what we're looking to do. Because, without a doubt, I want my team to do the best that it can do. On Harry Kane, Fabrizio Romano put out saying Bayern and Thomas Tuchel are still pushing for Harry Kane behind the scenes. They know that Kane is now is open to the move, and that's why they remain confident. The club is expected to try again, at least with one more new bid, which is just nuts. Is there anything under that, or is it just comments? Okay, there is. And then it's saying Bayern are also aware it's never easy to negotiate with Daniel Levy. Tottenham are not going to accept 70 to 80 million euros, maybe not even 90 million euros for Kane. Levy is still hoping to keep Kane, and then Postecoglou spoke and will speak again to the player. So you can see positives from it, you can see negatives from it. Whichever side of defense you are on, that is just what it is. But there's just not really much to say on Harry Kane at the moment. It's there, but nothing's done, or even close to being done. We put a bid in, and then it just is what it is. Let's put it that way. So yeah, and I see your comment, Mikhail. Yeah, I did. It'll be on here somewhere because it was on here. I seen it. Where is it? Neuer, Kane, more Neuer. Yeah, there. Look, I don't know if that's just a screenshot, but Harry Kane obviously back at their training ground. He doesn't seem to be too happy. Right, let me go up here. Town needs to stay so he can develop with Kane next to him. Also, sell Mane and give Tao the Mane minutes. Yes, honestly, Kane subject is such a bore. Okay, at least it's not just me. The same news every day, and that makes me think that we won't get him. It looks very unlikely. I don't think we should loan Tao. No, give him more. Yes. He needs more game. He needs more game time. It is without a doubt. Welcome in, Henry, mate. Hopefully you've had a fantastic day, bro. Did you see Kane? Yes, obviously we read that one. Sorry, that's my bad. Bayern should move and sign Vlahovic and the young goalkeeper from Valencia. You're not going to see me complaining about it, mate. You know, if the Valencia keeper is going to be okay to be in a second keeper to Manuel Neuer, start the season, but then be a second keeper, I'm all for it. Because it doesn't look like that deal's going to be very expensive. But it looks like Thomas Tuchel's heart, Bayern Munich's heart, whoever's bloody heart, is set on Harry Kane. And if that's the case, then just spend the money and somehow get him. No matter what it is, just get him, because at the end of the day, I can sit on a live stream for the next month talking about Harry Kane, talking about this, that, blah, blah, blah. Hopefully have some fantastic guests and so on and so forth. But at the same time, if we don't go and get him, then all of this has been for what? You know, I love being in here with all you guys. You guys are watching the stream. We're communicating. It's fantastic. That's what I love doing. I love the Bayern View. You know, it's like a baby to me, the channel, I mean. But like at the same time, we're just going back and forth with each other. You know what I mean? Like some say they want Kane, some say they want Vlahovic, some say they want Osimhen, and then we're going against. It's just boring. It's so dry as well, man. I'm with you though, for real. Have Bayern even started the negotiations with Levy? I'm guessing so, considering the bids went in. Have they even started talking to Levy? Because it only seems like they've spoken to. Well, to put a bid in, you'd have to negotiate, right? So yeah, he's probably telling them to piss off, to be honest. Did you see how happy De Ligt was when he come back to training? Yeah. I love De Ligt. Also, yeah, I wish, man, if we can get him, then yeah, all for it. What's up, buddy? How you doing, Ahmad? Big up to you, bro. Big up to you. We'll get you on the show in a couple of days, bro. Maybe this week, someone, if you're down. Hope you're doing well. You too, man. Always, Rummenigge should be accepting the fact that Kane will not leave for less than £100 million, and just move on to the Vlahovic conversation. 100%. I want Sabitzer to stay in Munich for next season. Interesting. Okay. Do you see him staying there? I love the picture, by the way. But do you see him staying? Deep down, I'm an England fan and a huge Kane fan. But if I put that aside, it's not worth it to be buying him for so much. We can get Vlahovic for half the price. Yes. You're not wrong. You know, and that's the problem. That is the problem. But again, I'm all for it if they are going to get their man. Like, let's not piss around. You know what I mean? Like, it's just annoying. Say no more, brother. Glad to see you doing. Nah, man. Big up to you, man, as well. Alhamdulillah, for real. Hopefully I said that right as well. But yeah, hopefully you're all doing well. Big up to everyone. Like, generally, this channel, it's booming, man. It's booming. I am going to try to do more shorts. I've got so many screenshots on my phone of ready to do those shorts, and I just haven't done them yet. But I will do them, and I'll just schedule them all up. Do you want to see Goretzka go away next season? Basically you're asking, do I want to sell him? Yeah, I would. I just don't think Bayern Munich will sell him. Two different things, but yeah, 100%. For real, at the end of the day, it's a sticky situation with Goretzka because I don't think he will go anywhere. Him being a German international is massive for Bayern Munich. Him being a good player in general is massive for Bayern Munich to have him. But the problem with him is if he starts playing good again, he'll probably get injured, which is so frustrating. As a Bayern fan, I want all these players to progress. You know what I mean? So yeah, and he's taking. And the thing is, like with him playing, I don't care about his situation with Tuchel. That's not what we're talking about. But like, I know some people do bring that up. But for me, like, he's taken minutes off the likes of Sabitzer if he was still at Bayern last season. Ryan Gravenberch. I know that he moans in the media, and it pisses me off. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm not one of these that what am I trying to say? Like, it just annoys me. Like, it annoys me that he talks and talks and talks and talks to the media. But at the same time, like, you can't blame the lad. It's kind of like a double-edged sword. You can't blame the lad because, like, he can probably see that Goretzka's shit. And he's like, bro, Goretzka's shit. Put me in the team. And then when we put him in the team, we give him 10 minutes. And we're expecting him to do what? Give him straight 4 or 5 games. If he's shit after a good run of games, even 10 games, if he's shit then, that's when you then say, listen, lad, you're not working for us. We're going to sell you. Best of luck in your future endeavours, so on and so forth. Hopefully you win trophies, blah, blah, blah. But, like, you can't be like that and say, oh, Ryan Gravenberch needs to shut up and do something in the minutes that you're given. No, that's not how it works. Because he is only given such a short amount of time in that midfield spot. A striker's different because a striker, you could have the best playing midfielders and so on, and they could give you the ball, you score, it is what it is. And you've been, look at all of the super subs in the past. But I also do understand the fact of his moaning and the way that he does it as well. Like, you get Matthias Tau coming out. Matthias Tau has literally the best mentality there is. He's saying, I want to progress with all the minutes that I'm given, even if it's not much. I just want to go forward. I just want, you know what I mean? That's what you want to see. You want to see that type of player at Bayern Munich. And that's why we can't loan him out. And this is another reason I'm Tuchel out. Because Thomas Tuchel seems, I don't know this for a fact, I don't know Tuchel as a person, I don't have any sources or anything like that, but from what you can see, it looks like Thomas Tuchel is going to try and loan him out, and I'm so against loaning him out. Like, even if we get Harry Kane, I don't care if we get Harry Kane in that fact. You don't then send out a young player, even if it's in the Bundesliga, screw that, because nah, not for me, but it is what it is. Would you ever do a Bayern career mode series? Maybe. The only problem is when I do the Cosmic Conan series on the channel, I used the first ever Elgato game capture HD thingy, and I need the new one because I think the new one's better, and I need to also get like an actual setup where I stream. So the problem with it at the moment is I stream, I do videos, I watch YouTube, I do whatever I want to do on my computer, but it is a Mac and they're not that good for streaming games and playing games and all of that, where, I would need a PC for that. So maybe in the future, I'm all for it. But if we were going to do it, it probably wouldn't be a series. It would probably be more of a live series. You know what Mark Goldbridge does with him doing it live? It would probably be something like that. But it will be on the Bayern View. I'm not putting it anywhere else. I don't want to do content anywhere else. I want to make this channel the best that it can possibly be. And it being a live stream will be fine. Because obviously if you look at the whole Cosmic Coman situation and Cosmic Coman videos coming out, I do spread them on purpose. Because I don't want the channel to be a gaming channel. I want this to be a Bayern Munich fan channel where we talk about Harry Kane, we talk about Sadio Mané, we talk about if Gnabry's good or bad, whatever. We talk about us winning this trophy, losing this, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, no, most definitely, mate. The only problem is, obviously, is I don't have a PC. When are we going to announce Kim? Soon, probably this week, someone, mate. The only problem is I don't know if they're flying him into Germany, because if you fly him into Germany, then he's got to go straight back out to Asia. So I don't know if they're going to try and meet up with him in Asia. I'm not sure. But it's done. It's done. Yes, but 45 million is low for Goretzka. Exactly. For next season, I want to see in the midfield Kimmich, Lehmer, and Sabitzer. I would like Calvin Phillips in the 6. Yeah, if we can get him, then yeah. But I don't think we're going to. I think unless City want a player gone, trying to get a City player it's just not going to happen, unfortunately. If I'm honest, let me go. See, I like this, but it seems to block my head, which I then don't like. Let's go back to this one, and I'll just make myself full screen for now. What's Bayern Munich's strategy this window? I am not a Bayern fan, but they have looked. Let's just put it straight away. Let's not read the rest of your comment for a second. The fact that you still come into these streams and you're not a Bayern fan means a lot. Because it means you obviously like what I'm doing on the channel and like the conversation and so on. So thank you very much. I know that I do have quite a few subscribers that aren't Bayern fans, and big up to all of you guys, and of course big up to everyone that is a Bayern fan. Let's carry on though. So what's up with Bayern? What's Bayern Munich's strategy? I'm not a Bayern fan, but they have looked lost since I can think of. To be honest, they have a lot of work to do to get the ship steady again. Well, it's a sticky situation, to be honest, because like for me, I think going ahead with Thomas Tuchel isn't gonna steady the ship. But we're only after time is going to tell, and that's all I can really say, if I'm honest. Yeah, time will tell. Time will tell. But I know where you're coming from, and thank you for being in here. What do you think on the Kyle Walker's move? I think Kyle Walker is a great player. I think we shouldn't be opening the door for Mazzari to leave if we bring in a 33-year-old. I think that's ridiculous. What if let's say we sell Mazzari to whoever, and then Kyle Walker goes and gets injured? Then what? Then we've got egg on our face and we look like idiots. No, no, that's so stupid. So that would be my opinion on it. I think it's dumb. I think it's stupid. And no. If you're going to bring him in for depth, I'm all for it. 100%. And if you're going to bring him in for a starter, though, no, not a chance. Yeah, man, 100%. Big up to you, Daniel. Big up to you, man. Also, the lack of a sporting director is affecting our window. Honestly, everything is so messy. I agree. By the way, I noticed you have a different shirt in the background today. Yeah, bro. I do have the actually, I think I put the Nabry one away. This one was, I wore this one and it was in the wash. So that's why it wasn't here and the Nabry one was up here. But yeah. Jamal Musiala is my favourite player, so he's got to be in the cut. But if I ever do get an Iron Robin signed shirt, that this shirt will be getting put away because Iron Robin is my favourite player of all time. So, yeah, there's that anyway. I think if we get the right players, Bayern will be back. The mess we were because of Khan and Brazo, yes, 100%, mate, yes. Who are now gone. And then Yuri and Ruben Neger will bring the club back again. And I agree. And I think they're trying to do that with obviously Harry Kane. I think they don't want any more risks. I think that's the problem with it. No matter if that's good or bad. If Bayern will keep Goretzka, they should loan Gravenberch. Yeah. I know where you're coming from. I go because like it's just a frustrating situation, if I'm honest. This means Tuchel has more power, which I am not sure is a good thing. Yes. Robben is my favorite ever, so at least we got something unreal to agree on. Yeah, man, the guy is just different, bro. There's a reason he's in the cut, bro. He's there, and he's up there with Ribery. That's why I'm Robben. He's just different, bro. Absolutely love him, man. Did you see? I don't know if he's actually coming to us. If he's okay for playing number 2, playing number 1 until Neuer gets back, and then playing number 2, I'm all for it. Exactly, that's a big problem. Yeah, it is. It is. I'm going to end it there, though, guys. I apologise that it's a short stream tonight. I started way too late, and today's been absolutely manic. Sorry for the lack of content over the past couple of days. Generally, we will get back into doing more. Do you think if we spend 100 million on Kane this summer, we will spend close to 100 million next summer for Wirtz? Leverkusen will not sell him cheap. And the only problem with Wirtz as well is I think Man City will be sniffing around him also. Imagine if Flick had as much backing as Tuchel. Yeah. Exactly, man. Exactly. But yeah, big up to everyone. Thank you so much. Generally, smash the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. More content coming tomorrow. Probably going to be the same old bullshit around Harry Kane, but it is what it is. Big up to everyone. Have a great night, guys. Great, whatever it is, morning, night. Have a great time, and big up to everyone. God bless you, and mia samia.